Hi Brian. Hi Brian. Aren't you the same guy that always talks about data science? Yep, I'm the same guy. Wow, that's great. So, what are you going to be covering in today's topic? Yeah, so Brian, in today's topic, I'll be basically covering that what exactly is machine learning, what are the different topics and concepts in machine learning, different algorithms that we have in machine learning, and everything given a gist about machine learning in today's video. Well, that's damn good. So you carry on. I'll take a step back. Okay, then bye bye. Okay. Bye. So, guys, let me start by asking the most important and basic question that what is machine learning? To put it in the most simple words, machine learning is a computer program that uses algorithms to analyze data and make intelligent predictions without being explicitly hard coded. Or, to state in the definition that Tom Mitchell stated in 1997, machine learning is a computer program that learns from experience E, from a task T, and a performance measure P if its performance on T as measured by P improves with experience E. Now let me come to the different types of machine learning. We have three types of machine learning. One is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Now what is supervised learning? In supervised learning, we are going to be giving the computer the data. Now what data is this going to be? It's going to be the data that the computer is going to train on. So we are going to be giving the computer the different parameters. As well, we will be giving the computer the corresponding correct answers as well. So if, for example, if I'm taking the house price prediction, if I'm giving the computer multiple parameters, and I will also give the computer the corresponding right prices of the houses, so that the computer will learn for these parameters, this is the price of the house. Then we correct predict, right? So basically in supervised learning, what we are doing is we are providing the computer labeled data. Labeled data itself means that we are giving the computer the correct answers so that the computer will learn from those answers. But if I come to unsupervised learning, it is exactly the opposite. In unsupervised learning, we are not providing the computer any labeled answers. So in unsupervised learning, the computer has to train all by itself. We are not providing the computer anything, any answers that it can look at and train and understand from. Then comes the reinforcement learning. Now, what is reinforcement learning? Reinforcement learning is a type of reward based learning. What happens here is that we have an agent and an environment and something called a state. So, the agent is in the environment and the state of the agent constantly changes depending on the environment. So, what happens in reinforcement learning is that we tell the agent, okay, agent, what I want, this is the output. We are not providing any labeled images here as well or any answers here as well. The computer has to learn all by itself. So, what are we going to do? We are telling the agent that agent, okay, you do one thing, I will tell you what is the correct answer. When you start getting the correct answers, I will give you a reward. Right? So the agent is happy when it gets a reward. But at the same time, if the agent makes mistakes, a reward is deducted. So this is called reinforcement learning. So what happens is that the agent has to first explore the environment, look around the environment, start understanding everything, make mistakes, get rewards deducted, then understand, okay, now my reward is getting deducted, so I must not do these steps. So it will try something else. And luckily, when it gets a correct answer, the agent understands that, okay, this is the correct step that I need to follow because this got me a reward. So yeah, this is basically called reinforcement learning. Now in supervised learning, we again have it classified into two. That is regression for continuous data and classification for discrete data. So in regression, we are using continuous numbers or continuous data. Now what exactly is this? Continuous data is something which is infinite. Take for example all the whole numbers in fractions as well. So from 0 to infinity we'll have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. All these are continuous numbers. This is called continuous data, and this is used in regression. Then we have something called classification. So in classification, we have non-continuous or discrete data. Discrete data could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till infinity, where we do not have the fractions. So for discrete data, we use classifications, and for continuous data or non-discrete, we use regressions. Now, if you talk about the different problems that are faced in machine learning, we have something called fitting. Fitting basically means that how good the model has trained on the given data set. If it has been overfitted, underfitted, or optimally fitted. Now, if you can see the graph right here, how an ideal graph is supposed to look. It has got a different set of points. One is red, one is blue, but we have a smooth line passing through it. That means we can't have the predictions 101% right all the time. There are going to be mistakes. But when the mistakes are the least expected, then it is called optimal fitted or optimally fitting. If you see the example of an overfitting, we can see that the line is trying to touch every single point all over the graph. What happens in this is that the model has learned a little too much, or maybe you can say it has by-hearted the training data set. That the given values, it has learned so nicely that it has by-hearted them. What happens in this is that when we give it a data which was not in the training data set, it makes horrible predictions. Why? Because it has nearly by-hearted the data from the training data set. Another problem that is faced is exactly opposite of overfitting. It's underfitting. As you can see the line for underfitting, it is not at all curved. It's a straight line. That means the model has barely learned anything from the training data set. It has much more to learn from. So we need to train the model much more so that it will get more accurate and can make much better predictions. It would mean a lot if you all can hit the subscribe and the like button, and please do comment below how did you all like the video. Thank you so much.